Next up, let's talk about melt and pour. What's melt and pour? It's pretty much what it sounds like. First, just like how we did with the hand milled soap, we take an existing bar of soap. Mostly we're going to use a glycerin-based soap base. Soap base is what you will search for on Amazon or the internet to find out exactly what I'm looking for. It's already a soap that's been cured, and it's really great for kids. The reason why it takes no cure time is because we're using a glycerin base that's already been sitting out for 6 weeks at a time, so when you buy it, it's pretty much ready to go. All you gotta do is just put it in a microwave safe bowl, heat it up for about 30 seconds to a minute, however long it takes to get liquefied, pour it into molds, and you can add soap safe dye or coloring or additives or anything fun like that, and you just wait for it to harden overnight, and boom, you got yourself some soap. Again, this is great for kids or parties or things like that where you can kind of customize, maybe put like a little toy inside or something fun like that for the kids. So that's another fun one to try out. For melt and pour, since we're mostly using glycerin soap base, it is clear or a lightly pigmented color just naturally as is. So it's totally fine to add pigment, dye, and coloring to the melt and pour soaps. Just be aware that that does change your soap consistency. So if your soap does turn out hardened or maybe way too soft, you'll want to measure it, and it's always a good thing to write down in a journal exactly what you did so you can either repeat the recipe or adjust the recipe from time to time. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about the melt and pour soap bases that are most common. The first one I'm going to talk about is goat milk. Goat's milk naturally has a lot of vitamin E, and that helps repair skin. It also has a lot of minerals and has a creamy texture that is soothing for your skin, and it also has a white opaque color. Aloe vera soap. Aloe vera soap is very soothing for your skin, and it helps repair things like sunburn or scarring, and it's a great moisturizer. If you have any type of skin issues where maybe perhaps you have a scab or something like that, aloe vera soap is great for that. Honey melt and pour bases actually attack microbes on your skin, and it's going to leave you with a cleaner, less irritated skin. It really helps a lot with acne breakouts and protecting your skin from sun damage, and is a great antioxidant. Olive oil based soap stimulates new skin generation and slows down wrinkles. It's very mild and it won't clog your pores. Shea butter base really slows down the wrinkle process, as well as really helps a lot with eczema. It also has a lot of vitamin A. Again, you can also add fragrance oils to this melt and pour technique, again, but it may change the way your consistency of your soap will turn out. So that's another thing to remember when you're working with melt and pour. What are soap molds? Well, they're any kind of little box or container that you can use to create the perfect shape for your soap. How can you do this? It doesn't have to be expensive.